says that, okay, I want to do this project. So you will become the principal investigator. Normally, you will be responsible for submitting the project, the principal investigator. He will have to submit the reports. He will have to ensure that the project is completed on time. But apart from principal investigator, he or she can also co-opt for a co-investigator. So a person of a similar field who will help the principal investigator, that person is known as the co-investigator or co-PI. PI and co-PI. Sometimes the PI can be from the same institute, but if you think that I want a PI from some another neighboring institute, that also is possible. Sometimes people take co-investigator. I will show you in the coming slides that they take it from the industry, from some medical field, or from some other organization. So co-PI can be from the same institute also and from the different institute also. Sometimes what happens, 2 or 3 people of similar type of doing similar type of research, so they can collaborate together and they can apply for the project. Mostly we have one, but we can have, depending upon the type of project, we can have more than one co-PI also. Then principal investigator is responsible for the formulation of the project proposal according to the format prescribed by that agency. But I will tell you that the basic headings are almost same in all the funding agencies. So this actually include planning of various project activities. In the first slide, I told you time bound. So you will have to give the schedule in how much time you will complete the project. Mostly when you apply for some research projects, they are spanning for a time period of 3 years. You have to give the estimation of funds required for the project, taking into account the different budget heads. What will be the budget? So mostly the tentative budget heads are salary of the project staff, equipment, consumable, travel, contingency, institute overhead, and then preparation of statement of expenditure and utilization certificate. This is the most important part. One is applying for the project. Second is completing the project. Third part is to prepare the expenditure statement, the utilization certificate, and to send it to the sponsoring agency at the end of each year. So you will be responsible. Suppose I have got 25 lakhs from some agency and I have written in the first year I will spend 20 lakhs. So you will have to give the statement of expenditure, and we call this certificate as utilization certificate. Okay, out of this 30 lakh, how much I have spent, how much is outstanding. So this has to be given. So participants, you must have in academics, we talk about 2 different types of projects. One is research project. The second one are known as the consultancy project. What is a consultancy project? So basically, consultancy assignment or a job is given by outside agency to a faculty of university for work within mutually agreed scope. So time-bound specific problem-solving projects sponsored by funding agencies with payment of funds. So basically, it is again a time-bound project, and somebody outside your agency, they give the payment of consultancy fees. Suppose some, let us say, outside vendor has some small work. Suppose he want to get some work done from you. So that person, that will be known as a consultancy work. So small projects given by some outside in which given to you, that are known as the consultancy project. Like the research project, consultancy project also requires a consultant. So we can call it as principal consultant. So the industrial organizations or other organizations, they mostly approach the institute for getting the consultancy work done from a faculty member. So when it is 2-way. Sometimes what happens, a faculty member knows somebody and he is from some particular field, he gets some consultancy work from outside. Or sometimes a consultant approaches the institute and they ask the institute, if your institute or any faculty member from your institute can complete this work, so we want to give you as a consultancy project. So participants, please see here, these IITs, NITTs, and many other institutes, they are earning a lot through these consultancy projects. At NITTTR Chandigarh also, we are doing a lot of consultancy in the civil department. If any civil project comes, then the civil department does it. Sometimes like if you have some equipment, some good equipment in your institute, some SEM, any equipment you have, that also comes under consultancy work. If you keep a fees for that, okay, if you want to get a microstructure from SEM, or if you want to get this work done from our machine, let us say we have a 3D printer in our institute. So if somebody wants to get a 3D printed product, so he will pay some fees, and he will be charged some amount for that. So at NITTTR Chandigarh, we are doing a lot of consultancy work for recruitment also. So our recruitment team, they conduct the recruitment papers, like some for filling some posts, government posts. So they charge them. So preparation of the question paper, conducting the test, preparing the result. So all this work is done on consultancy work. So an outside agency will people or the government agency who want to conduct some paper, let us say some any type of paper, any type of test for recruitment. So they come to NITTTR, and it is done under the consultancy project. So any type of work which is given by some outside agency, that can be covered under the consultancy project. So each consultancy project will have a principal consultant that we have already covered. Like we have a principal investigator, similarly we have a principal consultant here. He will plan the work, he will estimate the cost, he will identify other consultants, he will be responsible for the execution of the work and handling or communication with the clients. So mostly this consultancy project is project wise, like a research project is for a time of 3 years and all, you have to carry out that project. Consultancy work can be anything, a small work, a large work, any consultancy work given by the outside agency. So here also the consultant, the main person involved, he will be responsible for preparation of reports, making recommendations, preparing the project file, submission of final project report, fees, making sure that fees is been taken. So dear participants, this was an overview of what do we understand by research projects and consultancy projects. Now I will show you the various government schemes, and I will show you various websites for applying for research and development projects. Then I will show you the actual project reports which I prepared, showing you the various heads to be prepared for the consultancy, for the research and development projects. So dear participants, most of these names you must be aware of them. All India Council for Technical Education, AICTE, Biotechnology Industry Research Assistant Council, BIRAC, then Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR. Then we have Ayurveda, Yoga and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy, which we call as Ayush. They are also giving a lot of grants. Department of Biotechnology. Participants, today lot of work is being done in biotechnology. Two things are on the foremost: artificial intelligence and biotechnology. Department of Science and Technology, TIFAC, Scientific and Engineering Research Board, SERB. So just to make it simpler, I have taken these all are the सर क्लास में गुड मॉर्निंग, मैंने आपको एक सेशन देना था नेक्स्ट वीक ना, इंडस्ट्री 4.0 पे. मैं क्लास के बाद करती हूँ, मैं आपको करती हूँ थोड़ी देर. So all then let me show you this. Let me show you. This is a link I have shared in the PPT. So on this link, you can see all these websites. Yes, all these links, even the links how to go. Even UGC gives some projects funding for certain projects. So all these, depending upon your field, you can check. DRDO, they also give, Defense Research and Development Organization. They also give, if you have some topic or some proposal related to them, some materials or something like that. So they also give. MITI, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, they also give a lot of projects. We are having one project from MITI at our institute also. Then, but very simple projects, I will start from very simple projects, that is from AICT and DST. Even if you go to these two schemes, department funding, if you see these two schemes, there are lot and lot of projects or research projects available on these two websites only. But I have given you this link. You can go to this link, and whenever you click, it will directly take you to that particular website. For example, it takes you to AICT. Then this is for CSIR. I will show you one project proposal of AICT also and other proposals also. Then DRDO also gives you some, then Ministry of Ayush, Department of Biotechnology also is there. So you, depending upon your field, related field, you can go to these, websites. So going back to the PPT. Okay. So, what are the various costs? First question will come to you if you are applying for a research and funding project. What cost can I add in my proposal? So, first of all, is personal cost for researchers. If you want to keep some researcher under you, technician or other supporting person. So, if you want to keep it for 3 years, so you will have to check whether you have to keep a JRF, SRF. So, they have some revised rules, how much salary is to be given. That salary component will also be paid by the agency, but you will have to mention, okay, I want to keep one person or two persons under this project, and you will have to calculate their salary for 3 years if they are they will be with you. Because see, if you are applying for some proposal, you might not be doing it yourself. You will have to have some person, some researchers who will work for you and to complete that project. So you can hire them, JRF, SRF under this project. The funding, the cost will be covered by this, by the cost of that will be covered by them, by the research proposal, by the research project only. Then what you can add is cost of purchasing new instruments. Suppose I want a new instrument, I want a micro hardness tester, tensile tester, or I want some electronic kit, or even if I want some software for doing that work, that cost you will add. For that, you will take a tentative cost. What is the cost of that? Because when you go for the when you will actually go to give your presentation, they can ask you, okay, you tell us the exact cost of this. So you can take some quotations related, latest quotations related to that equipment which you are applying. Then cost of contract research and technical knowledge, if you want to get some technical knowledge out from outside. Operating cost also is covered. You require some raw material, you require steel, you require some chemicals, or you require some other types of kits are required, consumable items are required. So that can also be covered under the operating cost. Then if you are taking some consultancy, and then overheads are given to the institute. So these are the different headings or different types of cost which are covered under the R&D funding. Now let me take you to the website of AICTE. What are the various schemes which are there available on AICTE website? All of you must be affiliated, all are AICTE affiliated institutes. So let me show you first of all the various schemes, then we will go to their website. So what are the schemes under AICTE? Faculty development schemes, student development schemes, they have divided it into different heads: institutional development schemes, research and innovations development schemes, and general schemes. So what are in this, a very simple scheme is AICTE research promotion scheme. I also applied for AICTE RPS scheme, where they gave us around 21 lakh rupees. That scheme we applied in 2013-14. But I will show you the project proposal. The headings almost they are same till now. So I will show you the AICTE RPS scheme. But first of all, let us see some other simple schemes at the website of AICTE. But I will show you this whole detail and my own project proposal which I prepared and for which I was given the grant. So let me go back to the So if you click on AICTE portal and you go to the schemes, you will see different types of schemes as I had listed in the PPT: student development schemes, faculty development schemes, institutional development, research and innovation development schemes, and some general schemes. So student development schemes, if you want to go through what are the various scholarships available, mostly there are scholarships, AICT Saraswati scholarship and other scholarships available. If you want to do postdoc, then they give you for fellowship. Then under QIP scheme also they give you scholarship. So these are certain schemes, you can go through them. What are the various scholarships available, merit list scholarship schemes, so you can go through this. So when you take some PG scholarship also is given if you are a GATE student. Then some postgraduate scholarship is given. Then doctoral fellowship if you want to go and do PhD in AI, then they give you some scholarship fellowship also. Then these are certain students scheme for Jammu and Kashmir students. Already this scheme is Prime Minister's special scholarship scheme. Then travel grant scheme also. Suppose you want to students wants to present their paper abroad, then they also get the travel grant. Then some MTech projects internship schemes. So these are all the schemes listed here under the student development schemes. But since this is FDP, our faculty development program, so let us see the various faculty development schemes, general guidelines. So we have this National Initiative for Technical Teachers Training, NITTT. Under this, you have to complete certain MOOCs program. If you are a new student, then quality improvement scheme. Suppose a student, suppose a faculty wants to go and do some further studies, PhD and all. So under QIP, they get this faculty, under QIP, they get some scholarship. Then this is the scheme which I was talking about, research promotion scheme. I will show you my own project proposal of this scheme. Then AICT quality improvement program. If you want to go to, this is on hold at the moment. Like I am doing this program, FDP, we are conducting this FDP. Similarly, if you also want to conduct one short-term training program, especially in Jammu Kashmir, those people who are from, or faculty who are from Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh and other eastern states, then some grant is given for conducting the short-term training program also. Then technical university joint training program for teachers. Then we have professional development scheme, distinguished visiting professor scheme, orientation. So number of schemes are there. Technical book writing and translation. Lately they had started this scheme. They pay you some, I think around 2 lakh or something for translating any book or in regional language or writing a book in regional language. This is because under NEP, we are saying that we should have in our own language, in regional language, Hindi language. Then I think you can see other schemes also, but here I will be telling you about the RPS scheme. Then there are certain schemes for the development of institution. They give grant for establishing Idea Lab. Then there is another scheme, SPICES. This scheme is for promoting interest, creativity, and ethics. So like you have students club at your institute, chapter societies. So for having conducting activities under that students chapter, like you have these various clubs, robotics clubs, other clubs. So for that also they give you a some amount for conducting activities under that club. So grant for organizing conference, even if you are conducting some conference, so you can apply to this for conducting conference. Like this latest one is grant for organizing conference if you are from BBA, BMS and BCA institution. Mostly MBA or BBA institutions ask us what type of schemes we can apply. So this is a very simple scheme. You just go to that scheme, open the Google form, and you can apply for grant for organizing the conference. Participants, this is a very, very good and very simple scheme. I would like to tell you here. In my previous institute, I applied for this scheme, modernization and removal of obsolescence, which we call as MODROPS, and we got the grant. So it is a grant of about 20 lakhs if you want to modernize your lab. It is a very, very simple document. You just have to apply, and this is both for polytechnic and engineering colleges. So suppose you have a computer engineering lab, or if you have an electronic engineering lab, and you want to apply for this lab. Anyone has asking question? Any questions from anyone? Okay. Anyone has raised hand? Okay, no. Sorry. So anyone has just a question? Has anyone done any type of project proposal? Anybody has any type of any participant who has done any type more drops? When I visit many of the polytechnics, even some polytechnics have got this type this project, more drops project. It is a very simple project. I will switch off my camera in order to save bandwidth. So let me show you this very simple scheme. Let us say you are from mechanical engineering and your lab wants modernization. Modernization means that you want to bring some new equipment. So you just have to apply under this scheme. You just have to write, okay, I have this, let us say, tensile testing equipment. I want to buy or purchase one computerized tensile testing UTM, so or a UTM. So you just apply for this. There are two different types, aspiring institutes and regular institutes, who are then for polytechnic also. So simply you have to give the details of what equipment you want, how it will be useful to your student, and you apply for this. They will give you 20 lakhs for modernization of the lab. See, it is very simple. Nothing you have to do. You just have to give the details, and you can buy the project under, you can buy some new equipment under this mod drops, modernization of and removal of obsolescence, and or modernization of your lab. So whichever lab you are, existing lab you have, you just okay, Monica ma'am, you have raised your hand. Monica Mathur ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I have a query. Like, is this thing applicable only for the disciplines related to engineering, or it is also applicable to any
Any
university?
AICT, AICT approved. You should be AICT approved.
The university and its programs are AICT approved, but we belong to
Yes.
the discipline which is non-engineering. So, like, can we still apply for conferences, proposals, and many other things like that?
Yes, ma'am. Just see, I just showed you this is basically for only BBA. Can you see this
Right.
registration form? This is only for BBA, BMS, BCA, right?
Okay.
You will have to see whether you are eligible for that particular. So yes, if you are not technical, MBA, BBA, BCA running institutes, so this you can apply. Like ma'am, this spices scheme we have, this is also general scheme. Here it
Mm-hmm.
is, though the amount is less. Here, if you have any club, if you
Right.
have a club, now you are not even technical. You are from, let us say, pharma side. Which side you are from, ma'am?
Economics.
Economies. There you will have this spices club you will have. So there also you can apply. Yes, but certain like RPS scheme I will show you. It is not that you have to be from technical. Even if
Mm-hmm.
you are from chemical, let us say you are from chemical side and you have some good project proposal, you want to do that proposal, then you can do. Now from economics, I remember when I applied for RPS scheme, there was one person from finance side. He
Mm-hmm.
was from MBA, like you are from economics. So he said, okay, I want to apply for this scheme, RPS scheme. So I suggested, this was in my previous institute. So I suggested him, okay, what you do, you collaborate with a mechanical engineering person. So
Okay.
both of them, they applied together because he wanted some software. Like in
Okay.
economics, you have some software all.
Right,
So he
right,
wanted
right.
to apply for some software. So they both, one faculty from mechanical and one faculty from MBA, they both applied under RPS scheme, and
Mm-hmm.
they took some general topic. Okay, we want to do this. For this, I want a software of 10 lakhs, let us suppose. So he got that project. So you can do it even if it is a technical field. Some, yeah, you are right, Monica ma'am. Your question is very apt. Most of these research projects, they are technical projects. But if you connect with some technical person and
Mm-hmm.
collaboratively, you can apply.
Okay.
But
Okay.
certain are separate. This conference you can apply. This
Mm-hmm.
which I have shown you, grant spices project, you can apply. And even if like if physics person is there, chemistry person is there, or if you have some lab, like communication lab is also there na. So if
Mhm.
you have some lab, you can apply for that mod drops lab.
Okay.
That is allowed. My lab is already there. Like you will say what you will do in communication lab, but the communication labs are also very
Yes.
modernized these days.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely you can apply, ma'am. Or
Okay.
other thing, ma'am, you can do is, you are from economic background, you can solve some social problem. You will see that now government is emphasizing on solving some social problems. So you take
Right.
some social problem, women
Mm-hmm.
related problems, and try to solve that problem. For that also you get grants. Lot of
Okay.
grants are there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Is it clear, ma'am?
Thank you so much for your reply, ma'am. One last this thing, if you can put in the chat box the basic URL of from will, like, so that we can visit the
Okay,
website and
okay.
check all
I
that.
will share the PPT also with sir, no problem. But let me share this. This is the
It is,
main link.
acha, DSTK website where we'll get everything.
Let me share, no problem. It will be easier for you. So this is the link here. All the I will show you one more link later on, where all the schemes are available for startups also. But for
Okay.
research purposes, this is the link. So you
Okay.
just go on this link. All the available links, URLs are there. You just go there, and it will take you to that particular website.
Thank you